Hi everyone, welcome to Yoga with Shana and Lindsay. Today's video is around 40 minutes and we'll start with a really energetic flow and then there's the chance to do a really lovely inversion towards the end. Enjoy!
Hello and welcome to Yoga with Charlotte and Lindsay. Thank you for joining us for our practice today. And we'd also like to thank Mike Bynes and Personal Training for letting us use this beautiful studio. More information on Mike's work and his space here in Leicestershire can be found at the end of this video or below. Okay, let's get started. So if we come to mountain pose towards the front of our mat and just lift the toes, spread them out, place them back down. Draw the knees and thighs up so the legs are activated. Bring the glutes together slightly, belly drawn in, grow through your spine. Let the head float on top, shoulders down the back. Beautiful. So this is our strong starting position. Before then, bring the hands together, entwine your fingers, take that gorgeous wrist roll that we often do just to prepare the wrist a little bit, and then reverse it for fun. Fabulous. And release back to your position. So we're just going to focus on the breath to begin. In and out through the nose, breathing in and out. So breathing in to fill the lungs, breathing out to draw the belly button back towards the spine. And again, breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Keeping this going. Of course, apply your Ujjayi breathing if you wish, where you slightly contract in the back of the throat, creating that gorgeous soft sound of the ocean, but a more kind of efficient breath for our practice. So another breath. And then we'll begin round one sun salutation. Breathing in, spread your wings. Breathing out to forward fold, hinging at the hips, bending the knees as much as you need. Breathe in, have a little look up. Bend further, right leg leads, long lunge. Followed by the left into your first plank. Exhale, lower the knees, chest and chin, keep the elbows in. Inhale through baby cobra. Exhale, toes under, down dog. First down dog of the session, have a little pedal through the heels. Easing in gently to begin. Then work the heels towards the mat. Take a deep breath here. Breathing in to look forward. Step the right leg through to the front of your mat, followed by the left. And exhale to fold over. Inhale, top of the head leads to come up. Exhale to open. On the left, breathing in. And out to fold. Bending as much as you need. Inhale, gaze. Bend further. Left leg back, followed by the right. Exhale as you lower knees, chest, chin. Inhale through. Exhale, toes under, down dog. Let's do 3 deep breaths here. Breathing 1. Spreading your fingers, breathing 2. Tilting the pelvis up towards the ceiling, 3. From there, inhale to look. Step left leg through. If you need to use the hand to help you, then please do. Followed by the right. Exhale, fold. Inhale, top of the head leads. Come on up. Exhale, open. And again, breathing in. And out. Down we go. Inhale to gently lengthen through the spine as we look. Bend, right leg leads, followed by the left. Exhale as you lower knees, chest, chin, or if you want to work a bit harder, you can do full body. Inhale through, cobra or up dog. Exhale, toes under, down dog. 4 deep breaths, breathing 1, 2. Working more into your down dog each time we do it. 3, 4. This time we'll breathe the right heel up towards the ceiling. Stretch the right foot and bring it all the way through to the front. Followed by the left. Exhale as we fold. Inhale up. Exhale, open. On the left. And out. Breathe into gaze. Bend further, left leg leads. Followed by the right. Exhale as you lower, use the knees if you wish. Inhale through. Exhale, toes under. Down dog, let's indulge 5 breaths. Breathe in 1. Lengthen in the back of the knees. 2. And working the heels down towards the mat. 3. 4. Working your rib cage forward, your shoulders down the back. Another breath. 5. From there, inhale, left heel up. Stretch the left foot and bring it all the way through to the front. Followed by the right. Exhale to fold. Inhale, spread your wings, come all the way up. Exhale, open. Stay with us, second version. So legs and feet together. We're going to take the arms back. We're going to swing them up as we bend our knees. Breathing up. Breathing out through heart center to bring the hands down to fold. Inhale, gaze. Bend the knees in either step or take the weight into the hands to hop back to plank. Exhale to lower. Inhale through. Exhale, toes under. Down dog. Stepping the feet 6 to 8 inches apart. Turn left heel in. Step right leg through. Make sure you plant that back foot, knee above the heel. Breathe in, find your balance, come on up. Warrior 1 and then a really gradual exhale to bring the hands down, step the foot back and lower down. Inhale through. Exhale, toes under. Down dog, second side, bending, turning the right heel in and then step left leg through. Again, find your stance first. Breathe in to come up. Breathing out to gradually find your way all the way down. Inhale through when you get there. Exhale, toes under, down dog. Gorgeous. So just take a moment here. When you're ready, breathe in to look up. And either step or come onto the balls of the feet and hop through and then exhale into your forward fold. Bend the knees, arms back, breathe in to come back up and exhale through heart center. Let's continue. Back to version 1. Breathing in, let's go. Breathing out to fold over. Inhale to gaze. Bend and option to jump or step the feet back. And then exhale as we lower. Inhale through. Exhale, toes under, down dog. From here, breathe the right heel up. Stretch the right foot, bring it all the way through to the front. Find that gorgeous, nice long lunge. From there, lower the back knee. Untuck the toes, we're looking about knee above the ankle here. Hands to thigh, breathe in to come up, lifting the chest. Exhale, roll the shoulders down and back, really opening the chest here and indulging in that hip flexor stretch. Breathing deep. If you wish, you can vary the arms by taking them out to the side, by holding onto the elbows, or finding reverse prayer. Your choice. Let's take another deep breath. On your next inhale, breathe in, arms up. Breathe out, bring them down. Tuck the toes under, lift the knee, breathe in, step back to plank. Exhale as we lower, knees, chest, chin, or full body hover. Inhale through. Exhale, toes under, down dog. Second side, breathe left heel up. Stretch the left foot to bring it all the way through. Just take a moment, experience that lovely long lunge. And then lower the knee, untuck the toes, hands to thighs, breathe in, come up. Exhale, indulge. Opening the chest. Same arm options as before, so you can stay where you are, or you can take the arms out, take them behind the body, or reverse prayer. One more breath. From there, breathe in, take the arms up. Breathe out, bring them back down. Tuck the toes under, lift the knee, breathe in, step back to plank. Exhale as you carefully lower, knees, chest, chin, or full body, then inhale through. Exhale, toes under, down dog. From your down dog, breathe in to look up, and either step or jump the feet back to the front of the mat, it's your choice. And exhale to fold. Breathe in to come all the way up. Exhale, open. We've got one more round of a variation. So, nice and tall. Breathing in. Up we go then. Breathing out to fold. Inhale to gaze. Bend the knees and either step or jump back. Then exhale to lower when you get there. Inhale through. Exhale, toes under, down dog. So from here, breathe the right heel up to the ceiling once again. Stretch that right foot and bring it all the way through. Then plant your back foot, so turn the heel in and turn the toes out. Knee above the ankle at the front, spiral your arms up. Exhale, press into your warrior two. Breathing nice and deep, arms along, shoulders away from the ears. Gorgeous. If you have a peek down, you should be able to see the big toe, so the knee's not rolling in. And we're going to stay here with the legs, but this time lower the back arm, turn the right palm up, breathe in to bring the arm up, and exhale and enjoy this gorgeous extension of the posture. So you can either look up or you can look forward, whichever feels right for you today. Another deep breath here to really indulge in this gorgeous position, and then slowly bring the arms back up, keep them going to bring them all the way down. Pivot on the back foot, breathe in, step back, well done. Exhale to lower. Inhale through. Exhale, toes under, down dog. Let's do the second side. So from here, breathe left heel up. Stretch the left foot, bring it all the way through. Again, knee above heel. Plant that back foot, turning the toes out and the heel in. When you've found balance, spiral the arms up. Exhale. And really enjoy this gorgeous warrior two. Shoulders away from the ears. Using that gorgeous Ujjayi deep breathing to help produce a beautiful energy in the body. A gorgeous flow of energy. From here, lower the back arm, turn the left palm up, breathe in to come up. And exhale, really focus on keeping the legs in that stance where they should be. And either looking up or forward, it's your choice. It's your practice. So really do take the options that work for you today. One more deep breath here. And then carefully open up, continue your spiral all the way down. Breathe in, step back. Exhale to lower. Inhale through. Exhale, toes under, down dog. Take a moment, just enjoy your down dog. Should feel much warmer now. Probably much more kind of mobile and lengthened. And then when you're ready, breathe in to look forwards. And either step or hop, your choice, the feet through to the front of your mat. Exhale into a nice fold. Then inhale, top of the head leads, come all the way up. And exhale through heart centre. I'm going to let the lovely Lindsay continue.
Thank you so much, Charlotte. I'm certainly feeling a lot warmer now. We're going to keep generating a bit of warmth in the body with another lovely flow and a really nice leg strengthener as well. So we start with feet together and squeezing the legs together too to create one lovely solid column of support in this pose. We take a breath in to lift the arms up overhead. As we exhale, we float down, knees bend, hips low. We then breathe in to sweep the arms forwards, keep hips low, knees bent. And then exhale, hands to the heart. And breathe in to come all the way up. Exhale to open up. And we'll go again. Big breath in. Exhale to dive down, bending the knees. Breathe in, sweep the arms forwards. And then exhale, hands to the heart. Breathing in to lift. And then exhale, open up. One more time, make everything bigger. Breathing in to lift. Exhaling to float down. Breathe in, sweep the arms forwards. And exhale, hands to the heart. And last time, breathing in to lift. And then exhale to open up. Gorgeous, thank you. So we're going to make the most of the warmth in our legs with some lovely forward folds now. So we take our hands to our hips and we step out nice and wide. So a good measure for how wide your feet should be is if you take your arms out to either side, then ankles want to be roughly in line with the wrists. So we start here with feet in parallel and then we bring the toes just ever so slightly inside of parallel. So we're not totally turning them in, but just ever so slightly inside of that alignment. From here we take hands to hips. We draw the shoulders and the elbows ever so slightly backwards behind us. And then a breath in to lift the chest, tiny arch in the spine. And then exhaling to fold forwards from the hips. Keeping the legs really strong, really active in this pose. And the weight equally distributed between toes and heels. We then release the hands or the fingertips down to the mat underneath the shoulders. Or if you want a bit more, you could perhaps try hooking the big toe with the first and middle finger. And then drawing the elbows out to either side. Thinking about lengthening the spine with every breath in. And then softening more into the fold with every breath out. 2 more deep breaths here. All the while keeping legs really active, protecting the knees by keeping the legs straight and strong. And then from here, let's bring the hands back to the hips, engaging those quads, leading from the top of the head to come all the way slowly back to the top. And we're going to go again, this time the option to try a different arm position. So you can either join me by taking your hands behind your back, clasping the fingers, and then sending the backs of the hands down towards the floor. Or if you'd rather, reach and take hold of the opposite elbow or forearm, or even come into a reverse pair, like prayer position, like Charlotte is. Okay, so once you've chosen your arm position, we start the same. So we breathe in, lift the chest. Exhale to fold forwards. If you've taken the same arm position as me, then as the body comes forwards, you can allow the hands to come away from the lower back. Depending on your shoulder mobility, gravity might help you out a little bit as well. And again, we're thinking about lengthening the spine as we breathe in, exhaling to take that fold a little bit further. And do stay within a comfortable range with the shoulders too. This can be quite intense. One more deep breath. And then when you're ready, leading from the top of the head, engaging the quads, slowly make your way all the way back to the top. And then we release the hands, take them back to the hips, and then either heel toe in, or if you're feeling energetic, a little jump back to the centre. Okay, so next we're going to try a balance. And so if you would prefer to keep this within a smaller range and use the wall for support, please do go ahead. And you might also wish to step off your mat, good point. If you're on a carpet as well, please just be careful with this one. The squishier the base, the harder it is to balance sometimes. So we're going to start with our weight in our right foot. So as Charlotte said at the beginning, we lift our toes, we spread them out, create as big a base as we can. The left foot steps just behind us, but all of our weight is forward in this front foot. And then we stand tall, we breathe in to lift the arms. And then as we exhale, we come forwards with the upper body, and as we do so, the back leg lifts. So another option for the arms is to bring hands together at the heart. Otherwise, we're reaching forwards with the arms, and we're wanting to lengthen as much as possible from fingers to toes. Working the back of the body to keep everything lifted, and watching that this left hip doesn't roll up, keeping hips level as much as possible. From here, with a breath in, let's slowly make our way back to the top, and then releasing the arms, releasing the legs, and just having a little work through. It's a lot of work for this supporting leg. Look on the other side. So, taking our weight into our left foot this time, spreading the toes, stepping back with the right. We take a breath in to lift the arms, and then as we exhale, carefully coming forwards. Now, I should have said this on the first side, to find a fixed point on the floor. That will really help to keep your balance. Working to lengthen the line between fingers and toes, working the back of the body to keep everything lifted, arms up around the head, back leg lifted away from the floor. And you really can work wherever's right for you. You don't have to be parallel with the floor. You could be working at any point along that journey. One more breath. And then slowly, let's make our way back to the top. And then release the arms, release the leg, and have a little work through if you need it. Okay, so we're going to make our way to the top of our mat, work through a vinyasa to come through down to the floor. So we start in our mountain pose. We take a breath in to lift. We exhale to float down. And then breathe in to gaze up. Exhale to step or jump the feet back to your plank position, and we're going to stay here for a few breaths. So what we want to do is make sure that the wrists are right underneath the shoulders, that we're filling that space in between the shoulder blades, so we're not allowing the chest to sink down, but we're lifting the chest away from the floor a little bit. The hips want to be parallel with the rest of the body. We're drawing the tummy in, and then our focus is either just ahead of the hands or a bit further ahead. We want to lengthen down the backs of the legs, so lots of energy down through the heels. One more breath, just for luck. And then let's bring knees down. We untuck the toes, and let's sit back in child's pose to rest, just for a few breaths. So tailbone back. And you can either rest the hands out in front of you, or you can bring them beside the body, so hands are next to the feet. Or you could even, if it's more comfortable for you, make a little, like a makeshift block for your forehead with your fists. And a couple more breaths here. From here, we're going to bring the hands back onto the mat, come through all fours, and then keep going all the way down, so we're lying on our belly. And we're going to come into Sphinx Pose. So we untuck the toes behind us, like stay active, but toes are untucked. And we want to bring the elbows underneath the shoulders and shoulder width apart. So shoulders, elbows, and wrists are all in two parallel lines. We're really pressing into the palms here. We're activating the arms, pressing the forearms down into the floor. And we're thinking about reaching our heart forwards in between our upper arms. Maybe our focus is straight ahead, or depending on the position of your neck, maybe it's a few meters ahead on the floor. So keeping arms active, keep reaching the heart forwards. And just enjoy this gentle back bend for a moment. From here, carefully bring the hands a little further back so that you can press yourself all the way back to child's pose once again. For a nice counter stretch for the back. Resting the forehead down, allowing the arms to relax and the back to lengthen. And then from here coming back towards all fours, and then just finding a comfortable way to come through to a seated position, and I'll hand you back to Charlotte.
Thanks, Linz. Awesome. Okay, so legs extended in front of us for this next posture, and we're going to do a beautiful twist. So many benefits to a twist, so we're going to really enjoy one now. So I'd like you to think about sitting really nice and tall to begin, and let's flex our feet, and we'll work through staff pose actually first to get there. So toes back towards the body, drawing the knees and thighs up, lengthen all the way through your spine to the top of the head. Let the head float on top, push the heel of the hands down, find this amazing posture, and just take a breath here first. And then, trying to keep this tallness that we found in the spine, I'd like to bend the right leg in and then take it over the left side. And then bring the knee as close to the body as you can. From there, take the right arm behind you to use that to help you gain length and keep length in the spine. From there, breathe left arm up. And breathe out as you twist from your waist to either wrap around the thigh to look behind you, or you can hook the elbow over the thigh. And then if you've got that far, if you wish, you can extend like Lindsay is doing. Okay. So using your breath, think about breathing in to grow and breathing out to twist. Breathing in to grow and out to twist. And although I'd like you to think about the twist coming from the waist, you can use your eye line to help encourage the twist a bit further, but just avoid any straining on the neck. Take another breath, breathe in to grow, breathe out. Can we go any further? And then carefully bring the gaze back to the front, then release your wrap. Take a little counter pose and release the whole thing. Stunning. Let's do second side. So bring in left knee in and then across the body. Let's keep that right foot flexed the whole time. Bring the knee close to the chest, or as close as works for you today. Left hand down behind you, grow tall. On your next breath in, breathe in, take the right arm up. Breathe out as you wrap to twist, or if you wish, elbow or lengthen the arm, whichever you prefer. Breathe in to grow, same principles as before. Breathe out to work that twist from the centre of your body, from the waist. And it might be that you want to play with the different arm positions and see which one works for you. Let's do 2 more breaths. Breathe in to grow and out. Breathe in. And breathe out just to see if you can go that a little bit further today. And then carefully release your gaze and release your body. And take your moments of counter pose, which should feel pretty cool. Feels good. And release the legs. Okay, and we'll move on to our fun inversions. So I'm going to lead through Dolphin first, and then for those of you who have headstand in your practice, you can then go with Lindsay into headstand. But let's look at the Dolphin stance first. So coming on to all fours, and then in either of our postures, we're going to get the arm position right first by connecting to the arms, gripping hold of them so the thumbs are on the inside, holding on here, and placing the elbows down. From there, clasp the hands in front of you and make sure the knees are quite close into the body. From here we breathe in, breathe out, tuck toes under, press the body up, and then walk the feet closer to you. And you're in your down dog, you're in your dolphin, similar to a down dog, but on the upper body. And then breathe in and breathe out and work the shoulders, work the chest through. And we'll do 5 to 10 breaths here. Otherwise, continue with Lindsay.
Yeah, so if you have an active headstand practice, join me. If you're working on your headstand practice, then you might want to check out our tutorial video as part of this channel. Okay, so we start with the same foundation Charlotte just led us through. So we make sure that elbows are underneath the shoulders. We then clasp the fingers, and you might want to bring that bottom pinky underneath into the little cup that you just made. Top of the head comes down, cradling the back of the head in the hands. We tuck the toes, and we lift the knees and the hips high, walking the toes towards the head until hips are over the shoulders, and we can lift one, and then the other leg, and then slowly, slowly, we lift. And you can stay in your tuck, or you can rise up into a full expression of the headstand, all the while making sure that you're creating lots of space between the shoulders and the ears, drawing the belly button in towards the spine, and pointing the toes up towards the ceiling to keep going with that sense of length in the body. And then to come down, let's go the way we came by coming back to that tuck, bringing the toes down, untucking them, and then resting in child's pose for a few breaths, just to let everything rebalance in the body. And then from here, we're going to use our hands just to walk ourselves back up to sitting, and then we're going to find just a comfortable way to come down all the way onto our backs. Just making your way all the way down onto your mat, and bringing feet together, so sides of the feet are touching and your knees together too. And then from here, allow the knees to fall out to either side, so the soles of the feet are turning in towards one another. And by all means, if it's more comfortable for you in this pose to have a bolster, go grab a couple of cushions or something and support the legs in this pose if that's more comfortable for you. Otherwise, we're relaxing, allowing the hips to open, and we can take a bit of a shoulder opener here too. So hands can rest maybe on the belly or on the floor beside you, or to open the shoulders a bit more, we can reach hands over towards the opposite elbow, and then rest the forearms either on the forehead or on the floor behind us. And I would invite you here just to close your eyes perhaps for the next few breaths. Enjoy the length in the front of the body, the opening of the hips and the shoulders. Just allow your body to absorb all the benefits of the practice you've done this far. Let's take one or two more breaths here. And then when you're ready, bring the arms back over first, and then bring the knees back together, maybe using the hands for support if you need. And then from here, we'll make our way into Shavasana Pose. So we lengthen the legs away, unless you're more comfortable to have knees bent, in which case take feet wide and rest knees in against each other. So legs are long, arms are resting beside us, palms facing up. Maybe walk the shoulders down one by one. Maybe rock the head side to side, find a really comfortable position for the head and the neck. And again, maybe close your eyes here. Now, you're welcome to stay here for as long as you want, as long as you need today. But otherwise, thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you in the next video.